Hey guys, this is CyberKnight 610. I thought I would do kind of a short video on my thoughts on Techno-bg-music Librarian. It's a card that a lot of people know about, I'm sure a lot of people have talked about, but I've never really made a video over it and talked too much about it. So I thought, this would probably be a good time to try out this new blog idea thing and do that. So yeah, anyway, for people that don't know, TG Hyperlibrarian is its name, but it's really, I guess, Tech Genus, if you want to go that route. It is a new synchro that will come out in Shonen Jump magazine when you subscribe to it. You have to actually subscribe to Shonen Jump magazine. And, or you could also, just buy it from other retailers online, like Ideal 808, and I think Troll and Toad has them, I'm sure, or they will. And, a few others, of course, will have them. Anyway, though, it's a generic level 5 synchro. Generic means that it doesn't matter what the tuner or non-tuners are, so it can be any of them, which is really evil. And plus, its effect is that while it's face up on the field, each time a synchro monster is synchro summoned, you can draw one card for each one. It also has 2,400 attack, 1,800 defense. So basically, it is going to be everyone's new level 5 synchro. It's generic, so it's easy to summon. Just about every deck can use it. And especially, my Tech Genesis deck is going to be evil with this thing, because that thing can summon level 5s just so... It's just going to be just evil. I mean, that's what a lot of people are worried about, and I can think of, Fish OTK being evil with this, and because it can synchro summon fast, and Fables could be really evil with this. It's just kind of, there are so many different decks that are going to be really evil using this deck, or using this card. It's just ridiculous, because it's, I guess you could say, pretty broken. It takes your place, of course, of any other level 5 synchro, really. I mean, it's better than Catastor. Catastor kind of still has its place, but it's like 100 times better than Magical Android, of course. I mean, really no one's going to use Magical Android, I don't think, now, unless, I guess, you're running Psychics, you could still use Magical Android. But more than likely, even if you're running Psychics, you're going to rather just use Hyper Librarian. But yeah, though, it's just really evil card, being able to help you draw cards that you need. That's what's going to be good about, especially during late game, whenever most people don't have a hand anymore. They used up all the cards. Bringing this guy out, and with all the decks these days that can synchro summon and swarm the field really fast, you're going to be able to, pretty much, it's like having a huge draw engine. I don't know how to say it any better. It's just, if you don't know how this card's broken, I mean, you really need to read it, because it is an evil card. So yeah, I know a lot of people are really scared for this card to come out, and it's going to be really evil. Like, I know that's like what I keep calling it, but I mean, it really is the one thing that can describe this card, and it's pretty broken. So yeah, I already know that it's in the, I think, $60 price range already. If you haven't yet, I mean, I don't know if they still have them. I mean, it's kind of a supplies last kind of thing. But if you haven't, subscribe to Shonen Jump. Maybe you'll get lucky and still get one. I mean, I've heard that they're already actually out. I mean, Ideal told me that they just got them in. So I'm guessing that, if you've subscribed to Shonen Jump, you might get your magazine sometime soon, maybe this week. I'm really crossing my fingers that I get mine this week. That'd be awesome, because I usually get my magazines at the end of the month. So I'm really hoping, because I had to resubscribe, of course, I get that. And I'm probably... I have a few, I believe, pre-ordered. I need to make sure on all that stuff, but I'm going to get from Ideal as well. So yeah, awesome card to get. I suggest, this is my suggestion, don't get 3. I mean, really, most decks aren't going to really need 3 anyway, but I would get 2. That's what I plan on doing. And if anything bad happens on the ban list, I see this card only going to 1. If anything, that's worst case scenario. I don't see it getting banned, really, unless it just absolutely kills everything. But I still don't see it getting banned. It'll get limited more than likely, or semi-limited. So like I said, I suggest getting 2. And really, when you think about it, a semi-limit really doesn't hurt a synchro monster, because most people are only going to run 2 of each synchro when you think about it. So yeah, I see this getting a limit or so. Like I said, limit, semi-limit. I mean, it's not like it's going to get banned, and a lot of people are like, oh, it's going to get banned. I really doubt it. I mean, it's not really ban-worthy either. It just really, I guess, depends on what happens in the next tournaments. But we know everyone's going to be running this, of course. It's going to skyrocket price. I don't see it going up above $70, but it'll get pretty close. I know that it's going to really go up there. It's already up to 60, so I guess it could still go up, but I don't see it, being like Solemn Warning or Pod Duality rare. But it might. I mean, who knows? I've been surprised by more because I didn't really think Solo Morning would get to, I think, $90 now. I don't know. My prices might be off just a hair because I know things can change, overnight. Like Cristelia, it was like a $30 card one day, and then I looked online and it was, I think, up to $70 now, like more than doubled. It's overnight. So I mean, that stuff can happen. So we'll just have to see on that. But yeah, though, even if you don't plan to get it, it's worth getting from the Shonen Jump magazine. If you don't plan to use it, sell it or trade it or whatever. It's good trade bait, of course. People are going to be trying to kill people for these things. I mean, it's worth getting even if you don't plan to use it. And the subscription's worth it anyway, especially if you like manga, like Bleach and Naruto and stuff. It's worth the subscription to Shonen Jump anyway. I mean, I love reading the magazine. Plus, uh, it seems like you get around 6 Yu-Gi-Oh cards a year or so. I'm not exactly sure on the exact number, but there are a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards released in Shonen Jump, and it's worth a subscription too on that too if you just want to get the cards. And yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on Hyper Librarian. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be scary, and yeah, a lot of people are gonna be dying to get a hold of them. I think most people are going to be getting them this week, if not probably next. Should be very soon, and we'll just see how they do in the tournaments. I'll probably talk more about it later on it. But yeah, awesome card. And if you need more info on it, just search for it, in Google. Or I might have a link to the Wikipedia page for you guys. That way you can just click and see for yourself. There's also, you can click at the bottom, there'll be like a trivia section and a tips section. You can go to the tips, and you can see some of the stuff like I was talking about on different combos and stuff that people will use with this card. Like I said, though, it's just basically anything that can synchro summon fast will use this thing, and that's pretty much every meta deck right now. And Tech Genis are going to be evil now, I gotta say, because I can summon level 5s all day with my Tech Genis deck. So with 2 of these, it's going to be lots of Blade Blasters and Halberd Cannons coming out easily, which is going to be scary. Alright, so tell me what you think in the comments, too. You think it's going to be an awesome card, which I think everyone thinks that. What deck do you plan to use it with? Do you plan to just get it to sell? I mean, what do you think? Or you just think that you're just going to try to trade for one, maybe get lucky, and hopefully get yours from your subscription, or, just tell me what you did. I'm sure a lot of people pre-ordered it from, like, Ideal. I know there was a lot of pre-orders from there, and, I'm guessing a lot of people subscribe to Shonen Jump. I mean, because I know I did. Like, as soon as I saw the paper thing where you could subscribe, I sent that thing in. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I will try to talk about more stuff very soon. And if you have any ideas for me to discuss like this, discussion videos, please tell me in the comments. Alright? And that's all. Bye, guys. Hey guys, it's CyberKnight 610. If you liked the video you just saw, hopefully you'll like my other videos, so be sure to check them out and subscribe.